The newest expansion, Mega Evolution, is here. Signaling the end of the Scarlet and Violet era of the Pokemon TCG, Mega Evolution is the stopgap between whatever this next generation of upcoming Pokemon cards is going to be while we hang out with Legends ZA in the Kalos region. Pre-releases for the newest expansion, Mega Evolution, and the Pokemon TCG are happening right now. Check out the event locator or the Play Pokemon Access app to find one near you. But before you go, let's see what's inside this box to help you prepare for your event. The newest set, Mega Evolution in the Pokemon TCG, brings in a new era since the Scarlet and Violet era has ended, and we're kind of in the middle of like whatever the 10th generation is going to be, and like the Megas are kind of the central point of Legends ZA. So we'll see what's inside of here. This is a build and battle kit. There are 4 booster packs as well as a 40 card semi-randomized deck with 1 of 4 promo cards. And then I'm going to open this up. We're going to go through the deck and the packs, and then I will edit the 40 card deck with the cards included in my booster pack to kind of give you an idea of how you should take on your pre-release event at your local game store. To find an event near you, of course, there is the Pokemon.com event locator, as well as the new Play Pokemon Access app that you can download in your app store on your phone. Things to note before you go, make sure you have a playmat to protect your play space. If you don't have one, don't worry about it. It's not the worst thing ever, but at least make sure you have some card sleeves to protect any cards you pull and to protect your deck. Our LGS typically carries Dragon Shield, so that's what I always have. So I've got a couple extra ones on me. That way, if I sleeve any hits or I have enough for my deck, one of these is plenty, probably for you and a friend, or if you're going together, you know, with family, friends, whatever, then one of these you can split the cost and make it a little bit easier on yourselves. But without further ado, let's dive in. And as always, we continue the trend of I never have a knife to open the plastic on these. So we're going to take the back off this lovely Cleavor pin, and I'm just going to go ahead and make a little prick right through here to remove the plastic wrap. And I do want to say that I have a little bit of a cold right now, or allergies, I don't know, so bear with me if I sound a little bit extra nasally or snotty. But I'm glad to be back. For those that have been here for a while, life has been lifing pretty hard, but video should resume pretty soon, especially gameplay content as well. Before we get into the kit, here is the set list. We have the card list. I'll just scroll through this really slow. You can see the double rares are all Mega Pokemon EX. And then over here you can see the Mega Hyper Rares and Special Illustration Rares. I'm actually very excited for these new full art item cards to bling out some decks, so I'm very hopeful for some of those. Additionally, I should have a normal opening of Mega Evolution either here on the channel or over on Twitch, courtesy of the Pokemon Company International. So we'll dive into that when we get to that. But this is purchased on my own accord for these events here. So we have our Meganium promo with the ability Wild Growth. Each basic grass energy attached to all of your Pokemon provides 2 grass energy. The effect of Wild Growth doesn't stack. We've seen this before with like Jungle Totem on Venusaur from like, what was it? Shining Legends. And then this is our code card now. This is a new back. So I'm going to keep that off to the side. It's not live in game just yet. And of course, here is our Meganium in full glory. Also, this is my first time using this new phone for recording in this POV style. So let me know if you like the angle or if it sounds good. We'll go from there. But yeah, here is our promo, and then we have our trainer tips. Talks about Meganium, and then we have a little bit of use of Celebi with Traverse Time. So we'll see what we get in here. We've got Grass Energy, new design on the energy. We have a Lily's Determination. This is a fantastic supporter card. You're going to see this a lot in competitive play. Shuffle your hand into your deck, then draw 6 cards. If you have exactly 6 prize cards remaining, draw 8 cards instead. So shuffle, draw 6 is fantastic. It's been around before. We're looking at Cynthia. We're looking at Professor Oak's new theory. But this is cool. It's like a combination of like the old Lily supporter from Sun and Moon, where like before you can play supporters on turn 1. Now you can't. But if you played that Lily on your first turn, you drew until you had 8 cards. But this is kind of similar. So like if you haven't taken any prize cards, you're going to stay up.
We have an Executor, 140 HP with Guard Press, 30 damage. During your next turn, this Pokemon takes 30 less. And then Stomping Wood, 60 plus, 30 more for every grass energy attached to this Pokemon. We have a Forest of Vitality. This stadium is insane. Each player's grass Pokemon can evolve into grass Pokemon during the turn they play this Pokemon, except during their first turn. So, like, you can go straight up into Meganium after your first turn, effectively, if you have everything you need. Buddy Buddy Poffin, fantastic reprint to get into the hands of new players, especially pre-releases. It's typically a lot of people's first event playing. We have the Bayleaf and the Chikorita to go with our Meganium promo. Here is the Celebi that it mentions. Traverse time, search your deck for up to 3 in a combination of grass Pokemon or stadium cards. Reveal them with your hand, then shuffle your deck. So this is just going to help you grab the Forest of Vitality and say, like, okay, cool, Buddy Buddy Poffin into whatever you need. So the Chikorita and something else. Celebi can then search for the Bayleaf and the Forest and the Meganium, and then next turn you've got your Meganium in play. We've got Bug Catching Set. Look at the top 7 for up to 2 grass or grass energy. We have a second Meganium. This is a non-holo, so a variant in the kit here. We have Festival Grounds, another energy here. Delmise, Earthen Power, 30 plus. If you have Stadium in play, it does 50 more damage. We have Drayton, some Pokemon and Trainer Search cards. We have Lana's Aid, some Recovery, another Grass. We've got Chikorita again. We have Lacey, another supporter for Draw. There's our Execute. Executor, Bayleaf, Grass. We have an Air Balloon. Fantastic to see these. These are still surprising, like $1.02-ish on the secondary market. So more players need to get their hands on that. A second Lily's Determination. Fantastic. 2 more for me to have a playset. We have Brock Scouting. Fantastic Pokemon search for the deck. You can either get 2 basics or an evolution. We have another Drayton, another Chikorita, some more Grass, another bug catching set, and a basic grass energy. So this whole deck is a little bit different compared to our last build and battle videos, because typically before they would build around 2 of the 4 promo cards, and this is literally just Meganium and friends. So I really like how this is actually like an almost pretty solid themed deck here. And the amount of energy is still a little bit high, especially with Meganium's ability. And, you know, you have 2 copies of the bug catching set to find it, since Meganium doubles your energies effectively. So that's pretty good, but we'll scoop these up, move them off to the side, and then the moment that most of you are waiting for are the 4 booster packs. And we did not get an art set. We got 2 Gardevoir, a Kangaskhan, and a Lucario. So let's dive in. I did break out the OG Regionals Mega Gardevoir mat, since we haven't had any other reason not to use this. But we'll save the Gardevoir packs for last. We'll go into this first pack with Lucario here. We're effectively looking for anything to upgrade our 40 card build and battle deck. I assume it's still 1 to the front for an energy card. And here we are. We have a Metal. We have Sandslash, 120 HP with Sand Attack, and Mudshot. Abra with 50 HP and Teleportation Attack. Switch getting a reprint, another Execute. So this is definitely probably into our deck kind of card here to get into those Executors faster. We have a Volcanion, another Lily's Determination, definitely going to go into our deck. We have Gumshoes. We have a reverse Chikorita. Ooh, the reverse foil. No more energy symbols on there. I like how nice and clean this is. Back to the old mirrors. We haven't had this in a while. And we have an illustration rare Inteleon. Wow, this is awesome. 150 HP with Bring Down and Water Shot. Inteleon is one of the 4 promo cards that you could potentially get. So this would have been great if our kit was the Inteleon. And behind it we have a Hariyama. With Heave-Ho Catcher. Once during your turn, when you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon, you may use this ability. Switch in one of your opponent's bench Pokemon to the active spot. If we pull a Makuhita, then this is definitely maybe an inclusion in our deck. But the Inteleon unfortunately isn't, but it is going to go ahead and get sleeved up into one of these Dragon Shields and added to the collection. So these are a no, this is a maybe, and then these are definitely going to be tweaks. On to pack number 2. We'll remove the code card. Again, they're not usable just yet. We typically do give them away in other videos or on the Twitch channel, but during this we kind of can't. All right, we have a Tinkatink, 70 HP with Beat, Grevard, 80 HP with Stampede and Takedown, Sandshrew, 70 HP with Dig Claws and Mudslap, a Spearow, 60 HP with Pluck, another Celebi, okay. We have Crawdaunt with Vice Grip and Cutting Riposte. We have a Mystery Garden. Once during each player's turn, that player may discard an energy from their hand in order to draw cards until they have as many cards in their hand as they have Psychic Pokemon in play. We're definitely going to see this in Gardevoir decks. We have a Reverse Foil Vulpix, as well as a Reverse Foil Spiritomb with Spiteful Swirl. If your active Dark Pokemon is damaged by an attack from your opponent's Pokemon, even if your Dark Pokemon is knocked out, place 1 damage counter on the attacking Pokemon, and then it has Mountain Breaker. Discard the top card of your opponent's deck. And right behind it, we have a Dialga. So, other than the Celebi, nothing here that we can use in our build and battle kit. And we definitely did not get a Makuhita for our Hariyama. And now into pack number 3. Got another Grass. We have a Nincada with Scratch. Corphish with Vice Grip and Takedown. We have a Fearow with Repeating Drill. Flip 5 coins. Does 30 for each head. That's kind of funny. Litleo. Scorch with Coiling Crush and Heat Crawler. We have a Stone Journer with Stony Kick and Boundless Power. Another Lily's Determination. Fantastic. We have a Reverse Nickit, a Reverse Stuffle, and a Hollow Alakazam with Psychic Draw. Once during a turn, you may play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon. When you do that, actually, you may draw 3 cards. And then Powerful Hand, place 2 damage counters on your opponent's active Pokemon for each card in your hand. Not bad. I started to see this get popped up in a couple different City League decks now that those have resumed in Japan. But other than the Lily, nothing we can really use in our deck. And we're down to our last pack, hoping for some last pack magic. I would love to see something that we can use in our build and battle deck. Another Grass Energy. We have Stuffle, Sizzlipede, Sandslash, another Execute, Shedinja. If this Pokemon is knocked out by damage from an attack from your opponent's Pokemon EX, they can't take any prize cards for it. Interesting. And then we have Damage Beat for 20x. This does 20 damage for each damage counter on your opponent's active Pokemon. We have another Inteleon. We have a Strange Timepiece. De-evolve one of your evolved Psychic Pokemon by putting any number of evolution cards into your hand. Okay. We have a Reverse Scorch, a Reverse Electrike, and oh, hello. We got, oh, it's got a little bit of a little corner peeling off there. But we got a Mega Gardevoir EX to go with the playmat, but definitely not to go with our deck. I'm curious as to what's up with the corner here. A little unfortunate. That just kind of like rubbed off. But 360 HP with Overflowing Wishes for each of your bench Pokemon to your deck for a basic Psychic Energy and attach that to that Pokemon. Then shuffle your deck. And then it's big attack. Mega Symphonia 50x does 50 damage for each Psychic Energy attached to all of your Pokemon. So awesome hit. Let's get that sleeved up, even though the corner is already destroyed for some reason. But yeah, we got Mega Gardevoir EX. So out of 4 packs, we got a Mega as well as the Illustration Inteleon. And then we can take a look at our deck. In typical videos, I will like cut and go through and figure out like ultimate changes. But honestly, like we got 2 more Executes, another Chikorita, a Celebi, and 2 more Lilies. So the easiest things here to do are to look at the weaker supporters, like, what was it, Lacey? We can definitely remove Lacey. And probably Festival Grounds. Maybe not. We don't know. I don't know what's in their kits. How many energy do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 energy in this deck. And then the Executor is not bad. The Celebi is another setup. So ultimately, I would say we lose the Lacey. add a third Lily, lose an energy, add another Chikorita. I would definitely take out like 3 energy total, so we get on to what, 10 left? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, 10 feels pretty good. So we've cut out 4. We've put in the Chikorita and the Lilies. We're gonna definitely put another Lilies, probably the Execute and the Celebi. And if let's count this out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we have to cut 1 card. I would still probably consider cutting an energy. We still have a decent amount. Again, they all count as double. All of your attacks effectively need 1 or 2 if you get Meganium in play. And then just adding an extra Celebi is going to make it a lot easier. So this is where my 40 card deck would lie for the event. I would maybe consider cutting out Delmise. It's got a thicker retreat cost. Its attack only does 80 damage for 2. So I think we could cut the Delmise for another Grass Energy. And then, yeah, that would be our 40 card deck for our Mega Evolution pre-release. Not bad at all. If you found this video informative or helpful for whatever reason, please let me know down below in the comments. And of course, like the video, hit that thumbs up button. And if you're new here, please consider subscribing to the channel. It does help immensely in the long run of things. And yeah, not too bad at all. I hope you have fun at your pre-release events. Hopefully your pulls are pretty blessed like this. Just good luck if your Mega Carnivore doesn't have a little corner chip ding off there. But that's it. I'll see you guys in the next video. Much love. Peace out.